Kyrgyzstan and Ukraine.
And the fight, USA. The boxer in red corner, representing Kyrgyzstan, the Seyitbek Mунарбек.
So approaching the red corner is 28-year-old Mунарбек Сеїтбек Ulu from the Osh region of Kyrgyzstan. Now you see that injury, picked up that yesterday in a really hard-fought contest against Shamil Askarov of Azerbaijan. Will that eye injury hold up? This man, the 20-year-old Ayder Abduraimov, was absolutely sensational in his quarter-final victory. Absolutely beautiful boxing to prevail on a unanimous point decision over the more mature Ashraf Vahidov, as we see the 5 scoring judges from Canada, Indonesia, Morocco, Poland, and the United States of America. The 10-point must system in effect. Our referees, Mr. Emerson Pastor Arriaga of Guatemala. Final moments of introspection for the talented 20-year-old Ayder Abduraimov. This contest, this tournament starting in a round of 64. 63 boxers making up the 57-kilogram bracket, so perfect bracketology almost. Only a single bye in the round of 64, and neither of these boxers had it. There's confirmation of the 3-1 quarter-final win against Azerbaijan's Shamil Askarov, and that is where Mунарбек Сеїтбек Ulu picked up that significant injury to his left eye after an accidental clash of heads.
Referee just giving final instructions.
So we're underway then. This is semi-final action in the men's 57-kilogram division. 3 quota places up for grabs in this particular weight class, so all not lost for the man who is conquered, because they will enter the realm of the box-off. But here they're looking to get it done at the first opportunity at the semi-final stage. It's between boxers from Kyrgyzstan and Ukraine. The red box, the boxer wearing red, it's Kyrgyzstan's Mунарбек Сеїтбек Ulu, comes to the ring as the reigning World Championship bronze medalist. And this is his 3rd attempt to qualify for Paris 2024. Man who is just reaching for an overhand right is 20-year-old Ayder Abduraimov from Melitopol in Ukraine. World Youth Championship quarter-finalist in the event in 2022. Earlier that same year, he proved himself to be the king of the continent, taking his 2nd consecutive European youth title. The first coming at 54 kilograms, 2nd at 57, and you can see he's setting about his older, more experienced opponents with absolutely no fear of his accomplishments or his reputation.
He really is. Oh.
So Abduraimov spoken to about stepping on the foot of his opponent. That's something we often see as he dips down and scores with a long lancing left jab to the body. Oh, beautiful counter left hand on the inside after the right hand. Looked a little bit awkward, but he got his shape back immediately and scored with the left hand. Looking to score with shots down to the body is Abduraimov. Seyitbek Ulu spoken to about keeping his head up. Beyond the halfway stage of this opening round, nice movement counterclockwise from Abduraimov to make his man miss, but couldn't make him pay. Counter left hand from Seyitbek Ulu not too far away. So 3-shot combination attempted by Abduraimov, all of them blocked and evaded effectively by Seyitbek Ulu. And when you are a talented young boxer, beautiful counter left hand on the corkscrew from Seyitbek Ulu. I was about to suggest, when you are a young boxer competing among your own age group, remember Abduraimov, as he scores with a good right hand to the body, just 20 years of age is the man in blue. Often those skills will work. But when you're in with an experienced operator who's been around the block on the global stage and seen it all before, that must have come as something of a surprise to be countered off what is normally a successful move for him.
Yeah, definitely. Seyitbek Ulu's really got a lot to handle here.
Abduraimov, that is the value of experience. The only way it can be acquired is by going through the fire. There you see he's picked off by a counter right hand again, Abduraimov, and the 2 boxers exchanging shots after the command of stop from the referee. Good left, good right hand to the body as Abduraimov has turned southpaw now, electing to operate with his hands down. Nod or touch of respect and a nod of respect at the sound of the bell. Very good round of boxing. This man showing no fear of the occasion. And it's a 4-1 split in favor of Abduraimov. I thought it might have been a 3-2 split in favor of the man in blue because Mунарбек, Сеїтбек, Ulu did have some brief cameos, but only judge number 2 preferring his work. But the right man, from my perspective, being declared the victor in that round.
Yeah, really good shot there from Abduraimov, just using that straight right through the middle, just catching his man. He just misses him there. The jab, the beautiful layback there, and then coming back with the counter shot. Seiїтбек Ulu's going to have to step up his work rate in this next round to get his nose back in the game.
So we move into the second round. Ayder Abduraimov making a seamless transition through to the senior ranks into the ring as the reigning Ukrainian national champion. Right hand over the top is a scoring shot from Seiїтбек Ulu. Abduraimov tried to counter with the same backhand, but it was inaccurate.
I think the cut on the left side of Seiїtbek Ulu's face may have just started to open up.
And in the event that it does, we're going to have to... Oh, it's a lovely left jab off the back foot from Abduraimov. But in the event that the referee from Guatemala calls for the doctor, we're going to have to keep a close eye on his gesture as Abduraimov just circling laterally left and right. Nice right hand landed by Seiїtbek Ulu, because remember, Seiїtbek Ulu brought that injury into the contest, but if it's opened up by a punch, then the referee will rule it as such. Beautiful left jab from up on his toes from Abduraimov, followed by right cross to the body. Really is picking his punches with impressive accuracy. Beautiful right hand from Seiїtbek Ulu behind the left hook, catching Abduraimov as he was looking to disengage.
Nice right hand there, and again from Abduraimov. Just fencing both in the centre of the ring there. Beautiful right hand again from Abduraimov.
So just beyond the halfway stage of this second round, Abduraimov operating out of the southpaw stance, making Seiїtbek Ulu miss by backpedaling before getting back to the space of centre ring. So Abduraimov presenting a different posture once again, hands down by his knees, Seiїtbek Ulu breaking the stare down and having success with a bent arm cluster. Well, that looks like a final talking to that is going to be issued in the direction of Abduraimov. Nice backward movement from Abduraimov to make his man's jab fall short. There it is once again, but he's being pushed back closer towards the ropes. Sensing that, he spins off, giving his man angles by circling to his left, trying to lure his man in. Slapping left hand, followed by a roundhouse right, landed with the inside of the glove. Abduraimov celebrating his own success, but there's another slapping two-shot salvo for Seiїtbek Ulu. Shots landing with the inside of the glove. They may not have been registered as scoring shots by the judges, but they certainly will have got Abduraimov's attention. Nice movement in the pocket to spin off to his right. Straight shot success from the left hand from Seiїtbek Ulu. Back comes Abduraimov with a straight shot of his own. Seiїtbek Ulu stepping up his work rate in that second round, enjoying more success when compared to the first. This man took the first round on a 4-1 split. And Abduraimov, while he's only taken it to tie it up for judges 1 and 2, so edged out on a 4-1 split once again. The distribution of scores mean that he's only tied it up for at 19 points apiece for judges 1 and 2, which means that he needs a massive final round to overturn the 2-point deficit that he faces for judges 3, 4 and 5 to take us to countback.
There's been some beautiful punch picking from Abduraimov. You see there, he just throws the right hand just over the top. Oh, beautiful again there.
So we move into the third and final round. In a competitive contest thus far, but the younger man, Ayder Abduraimov, just 20 years of age from Ukraine. Leads 20 points to 18 for judges 3, 4 and 5 after 6 minutes of boxing. Seiїтбек Ulu showed flashes of his quality. Abduraimov showing admirable temperament and composure in the ring with the reigning World Championship bronze medalist from the event in Tashkent, Uzbekistan last year at the Humo Arena. Well, he needs a massive final round as Seiїтбek Ulu. And of course, counter left hand not too far away from Seiїtbek Ulu after Abduraimov had straight shot success. But there is, of course, always the option to take your man out inside the distance. That will be far more convenient for Seiїtbek Ulu. Pecking and poking behind a treble left jab behind with the final one did get through from Abduraimov. Again, able to maintain the gap between himself and his opponent with good use of the feet. Right, left, not too far away from Abduraimov. Seiїtbek Ulu looking for those looping shots, and the final left-hand slap in the face from Seiїtbek Ulu causes Abduraimov to spit his mouthpiece. So watch the referee. That gesture means that that's one time. 2 more occasions, and that will result in a point deduction. Roundhouse right was another shot landed with the inside of the glove from Seiїtbek Ulu. Abduraimov, these interludes will favor him because the clock very much on his side, given the context of the scorecards coming into the third and final round. Right hand over the top from Abduraimov again. What a left jab. My goodness, that was disruptive. Snaked out from around the ribcage, and there's the same shot twice in quick succession once more from the man in blue. Feinting, and then a left jab, and then followed by a right hand as he was able to change direction in a flash, going from clockwise to counterclockwise and just beginning to try to discourage Seiїtbek Ulu now, showboating with the right hand while feeding him a left. There he does it on occasion once again. This time he did get through. Now he's in the port-sided stance as a southpaw and pings his man with a southpaw jab before he's bull rushed back into the neutral corner turnbuckle. Terrific portion of the round for Abduraimov.
Beautiful boxing fight by Abduraimov. Seiїtbek Ulu just doesn't know what to do now. He's struggling for ideas, throwing shots and getting countered.
Well, he's been in the realm of requiring a knockout for some time now, Seiїtbek Ulu, but now more than ever, Abduraimov content to showboat and shimmy beyond punching range to kill the clock, making his man miss with wonderful movement of the feet and head. Snaking out that left jab once again. The 10-second clapper sounds here at the indoor arena. Mark, and how about that for movement in the pocket? The desperation left hook launched by Seiїtbek Ulu, easily evaded by that dip of the knees from Ayder Abduraimov. And the 20-year-old from Melitopol in Ukraine is now through to the Olympic Games. A terrific performance sees him progress to what would be the final, but remember, 3 Olympic quota places up for grabs, so the winning semi-finalists and the box-off loser will be punching their ticket to Paris 2024. This man will enter the realm of the box-off. As for the man in blue, he'll be going through to Paris later this summer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner.
Ayder Abduraimov of Ukraine is an Olympian at the Games of Paris later this summer. He's punched his ticket after producing a magnificent display of composed switch hitting against the reigning World Championship bronze medalist Mунарбек Seiїтбек Ulu of Kyrgyzstan. That concludes a magnificent campaign through the course of this tournament by this incredibly talented 20-year-old. Ayder Abduraimov is an Olympian, and this is how he did it. Taking it in unanimous fashion against Mунарбек Seiїтбek Ulu. All is not lost for the man from Kyrgyzstan, because he now goes into the realm of the box-off. But in the case of Ayder Abduraimov, he's seizing his Olympic ticket at the very first opportunity by prevailing in this semi-final, and he secures the second Olympic quota for Ukraine in the boxing ring. A fantastic performance to conclude a wonderful qualification tournament for Abduraimov.
Beautiful boxing by Abduraimov, using his jab from the first round, straight shots through the middle. Mission complete. He's going to the games.
So there is confirmation that Mунарбек, Сеїтбек, Ulu will be going through to the box-off to try to